Hello everybody and welcome back to our Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. I'm Nerdstalgic and I'm going to drop some knowledge bombs. Wow! So in the last episode, when I was recording, I was like, I really don't know the difference between typhus and typhoid. And these are the kind of things that, get my attention and make me want to learn something. So I looked it up. After I finished recording, I was like, I'm going to look that up. And here is the difference, because it is completely different, despite the fact that the names themselves sound, typhus kind of sounds like typhoid's, rural cousin or something. Anyways, typhoid is a food-borne illness that infects an estimated 21 million people each year. So, typhoid's still a thing. Transmission is often through contaminated food or water, and symptoms develop within 3 weeks. Symptoms are usually mild, okay, but can be serious. More than 200,000 people die from typhoid every year. So, I'm sure that it was much, much worse, back in the day, back, 794 versus, the year we're in now. There is a typhoid vaccine, so interesting. So if you're ever out this page, passporthealthusa.com, recommends that if you're visiting an undeveloped nation, that you should get that vaccine. What is typhus? Typhus is a flea-borne disease. Okay, so one's food-borne, this one's flea-borne. Flea-borne disease that affects thousands of people every year, so quite a bit more rare, actually. It is often found in the colder, mountainous regions of Africa, South America, and Asia. Like typhoid, it most commonly occurs in areas where overcrowding and poor hygiene are common. There is no vaccine against typhus in the registry, but the World Health Organization does note that the risk is low for travelers. So, anyways, so there's your knowledge bomb for today. The more you know. Okay. So, what happened to Theodomerus? Died of severe stress at age 43. Terrible. 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 So he was what was he? Our chancellor. I bet they caught him is what happened. They probably caught him, doing his thing. We need a new chancellor. Well, Guntram, mayor of Sasak, I guess is our next best choice. Which, he did want to be on the council, and he likes us quite a bit more. Oh my god, he's got the Great Pox. If he didn't have the Great Pox... Wait a second. Wasn't this the guy that was our chancellor before? I think he was, and he was, like, really good. And I think we had to throw him in the prison. That's probably what made him a lunatic. Oh, man. Anyways, silly me. So we want to get Mr. Guntram, the Holy, who has the Great Pox, to try and fabricate a claim in Narbonne. Barring that, if he can't fabricate a claim, maybe at least he can give them the Great Pox. Well, that actually might not be a good thing, because then it would just spread here. Important decision available. What's this? Recruit court... Oh, was he our... Really? He was not our court physician. You kidding me? You're kidding me. I thought we had a court physician. What happened? Okay, well, let's just put out the all call, because I really don't want to make that other guy our court physician. He really doesn't like us, and I don't think that's wise. Alright, so our hospital is up and running, which is cool. A while after you spread the word that you were seeking the employ of a court physician, one of the priests from Maguelone arrived at your court. The cynical priest introduced himself as Crete the Monk and expressed a wish to serve you. Although seeing as this individual is shunned by the rest of the priests, the religious authorities are unlikely to approve. So he is a renowned physician, but he's slow. He's a monk, but he's a mystic. So if we say, leave your dusty old tomes and join me at the court, Temple vassal opinion will go down by -10 for a year. Do we have to pay him? I don't think we have to pay him. Yeah, we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him. Okay, Pepin decided to make the Kingdom of East Francia his primary title, so our color just changed. So now we're not France anymore, we're East Francia. My food has tasted strange lately, and I've begun to eat less and less for fear of being poisoned. I don't trust the spy master to find the poisoner. The only one I can rely on is my friend, my half-sister, Magnitude. She's ambitious. With my friend, I'll find the poisoner and put a stop to this. If there is a poisoner. We're probably just paranoid. Hey, we're making 2.5 gold a month now. That's very good. To be completely sure the food was or was not poisoned, Magnitude required certain expensive equipment. I was the one to pay for it. Although the food tastes strange, I do not feel any different than before. The question is, if this is really necessary, do I really want to know? This will disappoint Magnitude. Or we could pay 7.7 gold. Sure. That's 3 months worth of salary, so I'm fine with that. The expensive equipment acquired, Magnitude did a thorough examination. It did not take long before she presented me with the result. The cook had used rancid meat in the stew and tried covering up the taste with a lot of spices, some poisonous unless used in moderation. Satisfied with the result, I imprisoned the cook without pardon. Now how will I find a new cook? So we actually gain 1 intrigue from that. That's pretty awesome. Hunting dog. Ooh, a new icon. I like it. I like it. Paradox, good work. Good job. So we're kind of stuck right now until we can get a claim fabricated. How do you feel about me? Ooh, she's starting to like me. She likes me. She likes me not. I wonder if she'd take that alliance now. Ooh, has she gotten stronger? Have you gotten stronger? Have you gotten stronger? I think you have gotten stronger. Heir to the barony of Cholet. Could we have an alliance? She would take an alliance now. You know what? I'm going to take the alliance. We're going to become allies. And so now, yeah, we can see the alliance thing here. Very good, very good. So we are now allies. So that'll help. I mean, if for some reason we get attacked, you know, she'll come in, she'll help us out. Starting to build up a pretty decent amount of prestige for, you know, our size, which is good because that's going to help our opinion, the opinion that other people have of us. What's this? Point counselor. He wants us to be the chancellor. Really, I'd much rather be the marshal, but this can still get you in trouble, but I'm gonna accept. Because it's going to give us prestige and money. Yeah. What's this? Request council support has been received from Theodomerus. To the heroic Dukecaster, peace be with you. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favor. Well, what are you trying to vote on? Think you know, I really don't think that this is in my best interest, to be honest. There's nothing to vote on right now, so I'm gonna decline. Sorry, man. Sorry. Okay, we've got some credible reports of the White Stag. Who are you betrothed to? Heir to the county of Fürstenberg. Which seems very far away. He's shrewd. Request council support from Berard. Who's Berard? Oh! Oh, I'm on the Liege Council. Oh, okay. Oh, silly me. Okay, so now they're you know, talking to me and they're like, hey, you know, support me, you know. So basically. Whoa, I'm a zealot? Interesting. Why am I a zealot? Oh, I can change my... Why did it pick me to be a zealot? Well, I'm not really a malcontent. I would say I'm a pragmatist. Yeah, I'm a pragmatist. In this situation, I'm a pragmatist. I think this is the first time I've ever been on a liege council. You know, Mayor Berard, you're also a pragmatist, and you know what? I'll support you. I support you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go hunting. I don't know what he's about to stir up. Probably something really horrible, but whatever. All right, so last time we had the crone. This time we have the beautiful young woman. So we can give into temptation. And for 2 years, we diplomacy, general opinion plus 10, but we would gain lustful. Which, if we do this, we have a 20% chance we become chaste. I really don't want to become chaste, but I don't really want to become lustful either, I guess. I don't know. We're already taking some penalties to the Christian church, so, I mean, although it would boost our fertility, and we are trying to have a boy. Let's do it. We are lustful. The next morning, you awoke with a warm body next to you. You spent a long, pleasant night in the cabin, but it's time to get back to the world. Your companion looks at you in the eyes, caresses you, and asks you to stay a little while longer so we can go, or we can take her back to court with us. No. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this was just a one-night thing for us. Okay. How many troops do we have? 9. So we're full on levies now. That's excellent. This would be a perfect time for, a claim to get fabricated. Hello. 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 Guntram. Come on. Do your job. You have one job. I won't give up. Never give up. Never give up. Court physician Kriet has completely botched the treatment of my mother Bertrada's disease. Bertrada is now even worse off than before, barely clinging on to life. I'm expected to punish Kriet for this transgression, but what would be a suitable punishment? What did he do to her? Wow, that's pretty cool. Severely injured. She's pneumonic. He disfigured her and severely injured her. What an asshole. She's only 42. She's got to spend the rest of her life in this woman in the iron mask contraption. We throw him into the dungeon. That'll make mommy happy. We talk some sense into him. It's gonna piss him off by 30 for 5 years. It's still gonna make her happy. If we say easy now, he's trying his best. It's gonna it's gonna piss off mom, and there's a 10% chance we could become bitter rivals. I don't think throwing him in the dungeon's the right call here. But yeah, we're gonna talk some sense into him. Hey man, you gotta watch what you're doing, okay? I do trust you. Form an alliance with Kagan Dezo the Fat. Ah, okay. I can't get used to France not being nice. Not being blue. It's the big blue blob. It's not the big gray blob. I'm sure before too long it will all revert back to the big blue blob. All right, so she's pregnant. This is third time's a charm, maybe. Oh, she's the just, and we are the hunter. It's like a power couple. Brunter. Hastild. Makes sense, right? Oh my goodness. So this is the kind of the downfall of when you play, well, really kind of almost a lot of the smaller starts in Crusader Kings 2 is you're kind of at the mercy of, of RNG. Like we really can't, there are things that we'd like to do, but there's not really much we can do until, like claims happen. So we could look and see if, any of these places, I guess, have just a slightly levy focused noble. Just a little. So he is now 16. He's deceitful, so he doesn't really like us. But whoa, my goodness, he has high intrigue. Yeah, this is why I wanted to get rid of this guy, because now he's kind of a powerhouse when it comes to intrigue and diplomacy. So, and he's got a decent amount of levies. Legitimized bastard. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess we could look around, and the problem is looking around here right now, we are not to the point where we could, say, press somebody's claim, give them some land, press somebody's claim, and then, like, boot them back out. We're not to that point. We need to be much bigger. Another daughter. Ustadiola. Another daughter. Okay. Yeah, let's just have all the daughters. Just all the daughters. Interesting. Court Chaplain Bishop Rathar of Alet has been discovered charging money for various religious favors. Putting the gold in his own pocket. He actually favors us over the Pope. That's pretty funny. If I say intolerable, he loses 50 prestige. We lose 50 piety, which sucks. And then Duke Hoster's opinion of Bishop Rathar changes by -15 for 3 years. He's no longer court chaplain, but he would still be the bishop. Disappointing, but understandable. We still don't like him, and then we annoy the religious authorities again. So it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. Well, I really don't want to lose 50 piety. Oh, and we can imprison him. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I don't think I will, though. Wow, that other bishop hates us. This guy, he's like, I don't like that. Get off my lawn. Wants a seat on the council. So mainly it's just that he wants a seat on the council and we have a female heir. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Hey, I don't want a female heir either. I'd rather have a male heir for that specific reason. Because everybody's like, oh, you have a female heir. It really doesn't matter. Kingdom of Aquitaine. Dear Duke Hoster the Hunter, I hereby invite you to the grand feast in Toulouse. Your presence at the feast would be greatly appreciated. I look forward to your attendance. Duke de Garrick. No, I'll go. Hopefully it's not some scheme. Duke Garrick agreed us warmly to its feast when I was served and the most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Thanks, man. 3 gold a month. Feast is over. There'll be a feast next year. And in other news, wow, it kind of died out. Baloney. Yeah. Huh. Wow, okay. Lustful apparently was the way to go. Now, if only we can, like, turn off the spigot once we have a boy. Alright, so this is our oldest daughter. She is the heir to the Duchy of Anjou. So, we want to, yeah, I mean, we'd like to try to get her to develop some higher education. Right, so what are we doing with our money? We're starting to build up quite a bankroll here. We could continue to save it, and then we could use it for mercs. We could spend it. We could invest it. The only thing is, I'm not sure what I want to do if I want to invest down here, because if for some reason we do die and we don't get our inheritance sorted, Our primary title is actually going to become the Duchy of Anjou. Is what's going to become ours. So, yeah. So basically, we would lose all of our investment down here. Lately, I've become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I'm thinking about hiring, no, 2 food tasters and maybe a bodyguard would be a good idea. Paranoid or trusting? We'll do trusting. Well, it didn't become trusting anyways, so. Although I am suspicious as well. I suspect you, sir. Duke de Garrick the Fat, who's a drunkard. Okay, we did have a boy. You have a new heir. If a character dies now, you play as Hoster Adelards. And he's strong. Ah, fortune smiles upon us. Now we must keep him alive. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. How long have we been running? 21 minutes. Okay, we'll keep going a little longer. So, good. That's good because now that means that the inheritance is sorted until we have another boy. And she's got about 17 more childbearing years, so she's popped out a lot of kids. So far. So we're still waiting on a claim to get fabricated here. Sometimes what I've found is helpful is to just switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not working here, just switch over to a different province. So what is under this? So this is, hold on. This is under this too. Okay, so he possesses this and this. So we could fabricate on this. I would rather do this one because he's so damn weak. I mean, he's not as weak as he was, but it's just not working. So let's just switch it up. The Visigothic populace in Melguil, so they were Visigothic, have embraced Frankish culture, so now they're becoming Frankish. Good, good. Alright, so we do have some titles here. We could do a commander. We really don't have any good commanders, though. If we end up getting into a battle, we're going to have to promote some commanders for sure. And then we could also designate a regent at this point, which I think I might do. I don't know, actually. I would say the one that would make the most sense would be my wife, right? But I guess she can't be the regent since she's away. Oh well, we don't. It's knock on wood. Hopefully we don't die. But I mean, we're only 25. We should be okay. Yeah, getting good prestige. Up to over 3 gold now. Awesome. So that means that we're making about 36 gold a year. I think I'm going to sit on the gold for a while. Let's go hunting, though. I just like to I like to have just a little nest egg, a little, you know, panic money in case something goes pear-shaped. Oh, this again? Really? Well, I mean, a council likes me now. The council is starting to really like me because I'm starting to get into long reign. Yeah, 15. So, and I've got some prestige, you know, and I've got good diplomacy. So, we're gonna call on them to help. Guntram, I'm in debt to you. So what's going on with Liege Council? We're currently content. Ah, yes. Okay. So I couldn't really start a vote on anything until we were discontent, so he would have to die. Which she's only 18. But he does have, he's an adulterer with the lover's pause. So there is a chance that something could happen. So you're saying there's a chance? No. Go away, old crone. Go away. Nance and other titles from Count Odoric of Nance. Oh, smallpox. It's back. Smallpox Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Defensive pacts. I guess you have to like click on them to see who they have a defensive pact with. Direct classes. I always like looking at the different maps, all the colors and such. I'm a simple man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? We have the East Frontian Civil War for Elective Monarchy. Daggerick himself started it. Good job, Daggerick. Well, you know what? I'm not a commander, so thumb in my nose. Thumb in my nose. And maybe you'll die in battle. Oh, how sweet that would be. Who's your heir? This guy, Prince Guillaume. He's one. But he has a twin sister. That would be awesome. So we're suspecting that we're being poisoned again, so I guess we'll do the exact same thing. Magnitude, fetch your equipment. I bet we have to buy the equipment again. Of course we will. There's no event for saying, well, you know, you already bought this equipment, so you know you're in luck. We're just gonna test it. Okay. I don't know. Let's go for a strong upbringing on her, just for the sake of variety. Yep. Gotta buy the equipment. Seriously, what kind of equipment could you have in 799 AD? How much? You know, what could you even have? You know, I bought this goat, and this goat will eat the food, and if the goat dies, then we know it's poisoned. Same thing happened again. So I mean, I guess it's not a bad event because we're just like farming the intrigue off of it, which is good. I wonder how this war is actually going to turn out. King Regan Wield of Kent is also in the war. I mean, technically we're in the war, but we're not really going to do anything. I really don't care. I really don't want to get involved. I would say probably going to lose the war. If I had to guess. I don't see any reason why we should win it. Oh, it's the year 800. My cat has now decided that she is wanting some attention. What's this? Nope. That's a big nope. I'm keen to your games. I know what you Dukes of Toulouse do. Well, this is interesting. So, the Duchy of Anjou, we're actually at war with right now. But, whatever. Oh, she's chaste. Well, I think that's a wise decision, Brunhild. Wise decision. Now, if only we could get rid of Lustful. Oh, no. Not a boy. Now we start chanting, you know, not a boy, not a boy. I mean, we really already have our heir and a spare because, you know, if our boy dies, it just goes back to being the girls. We've got heir and spare. But if we get another boy, then yeah, everything's going to start getting split up, and then we're going to have to start worrying about inheritance all over again. So. And damn it, I've worked hard. I've worked hard to put food on this table. So, alright. Wow, okay. Stay away, stay away. I don't want your smallpox. Hey, good job, Magnachar de Alette. Good news, everybody. And it was a daughter. Good, yes, Bertrada, named after my mother. So we could build a castle town. You know, that would probably be a pretty good investment. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because even building that, we still have enough money to raise an emergency merc band to stomp somebody. We couldn't keep them around for very long, but... And once we get this castle town built, that'll in turn boost up our income even further. I could hear someone sneak around inside, and I believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Rachilt opening one of my letters. Ooh, naughty, naughty. So we could say I teach her to be less nosy, and then we gain cruel, which, no. She could use some practice reading. Yeah, you need to study your letters more. Alright, well, that's probably a pretty good place to stop. I do apologize that this has been, thus far, fairly... a little, I'll just say it, boring. Boring. It's been kind of a boring start. There hasn't been a lot of action. It'd be nice if we could fabricate a claim on something, but the only thing we can fabricate a claim on right now is the Duchy of Toulouse. Which I guess we could do. We could save up some money and then fabricate a claim on the duchy. You know, it actually would be a pretty good yeah, nobody's going to join. It would be a pretty good thing to do after this revolt gets crushed, because he's going to have less troops, and then we could become the Duke of Toulouse, and then, you know, this guy's going to hate us anyways, so we would just basically yeah, we would probably just start revoking everybody's land out from under them. I don't know. Decisions, but those decisions are going to be saved for a later date. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time,